your memories. I know that if somebody were to steal your phone, I know you'd lose your mind. We were in the beach one time and my husband forgot and went into the ocean with his phone. The reason I'm saying this is I have the ultimate backup plan to save all those precious photos. That's what I was worried about when he hit the water. It's like, oh no, all of our honeymoon photos gone. So this is something that is so simple, but it's called the ultimate backup and it's 1 terabyte. That's a big deal. It's solid state drive backup solution case. And what you're gonna do first, I'm gonna tell you to pick your colors and then I'm gonna tell you how you're saving $85. So we have purple, we have blue, and we have silver, and they come along with the case. Now, this should be a $200, $300 backup plan. If you research it, you're spending at least $200. We have the retail value at $300. So look at how much you're saving. So it's $114.99. I've never seen it at this price. And as you know, it's 5 flex on everything. That starts tonight, so it's only $23. To save those precious memories. Lori Leland is here, and I've told this story before of how my husband went into the ocean, and I'm like, no!
No!
With his phone, and
all those pictures.
All those pictures.
All those videos.
And we swam with the dolphins. Gone. This to me is not something that is a desire. This is a need because we need those precious memories and those videos, those photos, all saved, and even documents.
Absolutely. This is going to do everything. So it's basically going to back up every single device in your entire household. It's going to work with Apple. It's going to work with PC. It's going to work with your phones and your tablets, and it's a terabyte. So this is the largest size we do. But oh my gosh, Debbie is absolutely right. It really is about your precious family memories. I actually had a girlfriend, her little daughter spilled orange juice on her laptop computer, just boop, like this, fried the hard drive. And my poor friend was beside herself, lost all of her pictures, all of her videos. She said she would have paid the geeks any amount of money to get all that back.
Sure.
Right? So if she had had that backup copy, she would have probably still been upset about the computer, but none of her stuff would be missing because she'd have that safe, tangible, in-hand backup. So here's how easy it is to use your ultimate backup, okay? You just plug it right in. It comes with this cable. So it's a C-type cable that you plug right into the side. And then at the other end of the cable, you've got this really clever little tip. So you've got USB, and then with that loop, you just pop this off. There's also a C-type. So that's gonna be your fastest way to back up. This is a solid state drive, so no moving parts, no spinning, it doesn't get hot. So that means it's gonna be really, really durable and last for a lifetime. And you know what? People in America, we've kind of been through a lot, right?
Absolutely.
Fires in Los Angeles, we've had hurricanes here, people have been flooding all over the country. And when you just have a few minutes notice, what are you grabbing? You're trying to grab your personal memories and think about what you have. Chase made this beautiful tablescape for us, and you know, it's kids sports, right? Those moments where they're throwing the football, maybe just, you know, your son and dad in the backyard. Maybe it's that camping trip you took with your parents when you were a little bit younger and it's been stored on your computer and then something happened to your computer. Or maybe it's you picking up your cell phone and going to take a picture of your kids or your pets. Oh, and you get that horrible message on the screen and it says, oh, sorry, you're out of space. You have to delete stuff. So then you're sitting there trying to figure out what you're going to be willing to delete to be able to take new pictures and memories. This is going to solve all of that because it makes that tangible in-hand backup, like I keep saying, and then you have the confidence to clear it off of your phone. So your phone is like new. And then here's what you're going to do. You're going to plug it right in like we talked about. Mac, PC, Chromebook, any of your computers. And Debbie, it's important to note there's no software that you have to download on your computer because think about some of the computers now. They only have 64-gigabyte hard drives, right? And they get really full of pictures and videos. You don't have room for a bunch of programs. So with this right here on the home screen, you're not dragging and dropping, creating file folders, throwing everything all into one big file. All you're doing is you're selecting what you want to get. So I'm going to do photos, you could do videos, you could do documents, you could do music, you could be doing your PowerPoint presentations, your Word documents, your social media, your email. Look at this. It's assessing the photos and flying through them as it's making that copy. And that's all happening in real time. You can even see right here on your ultimate backup, there's a little blue light that's blinking because it's in the process of taking care of this for us. And take a look, Debbie, there's 2,786 photos here. But look at how quickly this is doing its thing. And then when it gets to the bottom of that little bar, you'll get a nice big green happy check mark that says
look how
it's
quick
all
that
been
was.
Backed up. Yeah.
Do you see how quick that was?
So
Once
fast.
you get that check mark, you're gonna have peace of mind. And Sam, our producer, she showed us a graphic a minute ago, 120,000 photos that this can save for you. I mean,
320.
320.
320,000 photos.
And 1,000 hours of video, so I need my readers on.
I do too, I can't see either.
1,000 hours of videos and 300,000 photos. You guys.
It's a lot.
This is your whole life. And maybe you had mom and dad's, you know, wedding video that you, or wedding photos that you saved. Your videos, your honeymoon, when the baby first took those steps. So I want you to get this home because after going through, you know, hurricanes, and I've lived in tornado land, you may be somewhere where there are fires, you're gonna be able to grab this. That's it. You're not gonna have to look for the photo album. You don't even have to grab, you know, all your computers and tablets and everything. If you have this hard drive, this is what you need. You guys, this is a $300 retail value. And what we're giving you today is $114.99. So it's $185 off the retail value. It's $85 off of HSN's value. All you need to know is I've never seen it this low. So get it home for $23. We pay for the shipping. If you get the silver one, you're going to get the black case. If you pick up the blue, it's gonna match the blue case. You pick up the purple, it matches that. This USB to USB cord, these are very, very expensive. And you need to know that, you know, viruses can kill everything in your computer.
That's true.
And I want you to talk about that because it's not just, oh my goodness, don't let the orange juice spill on this, or oh my goodness, honey, don't go into the ocean, hey, and you're yelling. It could be something, you know, as simple as a virus that wipes out everything.
That's exactly right. There are tons of new viruses coming out all the time that wipe everything out on your computer. So this is a great way to make sure that you're making that copy of it. And here's the other thing. There's a brand new computer, it looks like, coming up with Aaron Berger in just a few minutes. If you're purchasing a new computer and you want to migrate a lot of your same stuff from your old computer onto your new computer, this is going to be a way to do it. So you're going to be able to just get all of the stuff that you want and copy it onto your new computer. And here's another thing. If you have an older computer you've been holding on to, but it caught a horrible virus and you couldn't clear it, your Ultimate Backup has very powerful antivirus software built right in. So you can plug this into your infected computer, save all your pictures, your documents, your Excel spreadsheets, your Word docs, anything that you want to do, your music, any of that, without transferring over the virus. So this is really great. And it only does everything one time. It never does duplicates unless you want it to for some reason.
I mean, this is so important to have the Ultimate Backup plan. And I want to invite you to order because if you don't have a backup plan for all of those photos and documents, then you need this in your life. Like right now, I don't know if you've heard, but I'm going to go up to Westchester and I'm, you know, the headquarters are going to be there and I'll still be broadcasting for HSN. We're about to sell our home. We were looking for all of our documents. Guess what? It's backed up. It's all of the documents that you need, from taxes to real estate, medical records.
Everything.
Where is this birth certificate? Where's the passport information? Whatever. It's backed up and it's in one place. That's why you need this. You're not spending $300. That's what the retail value would be. HSN's price is going to go back up to $200. And so get it right now because I never know when these deals are going to go away. To be able to get it for $114.99, we've just never had it this good. You're only going to spend $23 to get it home, and we're going to pay for the shipping. And I want you to talk about how easy it is because when you hear, you know, a hard drive and compute, I'm not a geeky, you know, techie person. I mean, geeky is not the word I want. I meant techie. You can be a geek. I wish I were a tech geek, but I'm not. This is simple enough for your average Joe Blow, or for your, you know, the slow Deb like me to do it. I'm slow when it comes to technology. This is plug and play.
Plug and play. Everybody can do it. So usually hard drives, you're either installing a huge program on your computer and it's taking up a lot of space, and then there's a lot of legwork on your part, dragging and dropping, having to put things into file folders. This does all of it automatically. Take a look at all the different devices that I backed up on this one Ultimate Backup. It's my iPhone. It's 3 of my different laptops, including my HP. It's my iPad. So when we say this can literally back up every device in your entire household and keep everything in their neat, tidy file folders just like they are on your devices, that's exactly what this does. And then there's even a wireless solution for your phones and for your tablets. So for this, when you get home your Ultimate Backup, you're just going to sign up with a username, which is your email and password. That's all. And then when you go go on your mobile device, you download a free app. Sign up with those same credentials, just input your email and your password, and then all you do here is you select, do I want to be able to save copies from my phone of my photos, my videos, my contacts, whatever you decide, and then maybe you can get rid of the cloud. How amazing to be able to not have to pay every single month for cloud service. Now what it's going to do is it's going to assess, it's going to check out the picture situation right here. Once it's done with the new pictures, these are some I just shot right before the show because I had kind of done it recently. I'm trying to always kind of back up to make sure that I have copies of everything just in case something happens. When I go to my computer, take a look, Debbie, right here, there's a banner and it says, oh, hey, let me show you on the home screen. It says, oh, hey, do you want to back up that phone that you just backed up wirelessly? And it's right up here at the top. And I click yes, start mobile backup. See, it's talking you through it. There's those same pictures we just showed you. Backup complete. I didn't have to do anything special by plugging in my phone, plugging in my tablet. This is literally going to save copies of every device in your entire household onto Ultimate Backup. So like we said, that, you know, that horrible situation happens where you have to flee your home. Like you said, this is all you have to grab.
It's tangible. This is grabbing your memories. It fits in the palm of my hand.
All of this.
But you're going to have a life's worth of memories because that's what we really care about. The house may go away in the flood, the hurricane, the fire, but what we care about is this small little package here that has more than 1,000 hours of video and more than 300,000 photos. Yeah. This is your entire life. So don't spend $300 on this. Today, it is $23 to get home because it is $185 out. So we have about $185 off. I would say the purple's very popular. Get that. It is. And silver is the most limited. So if you want to get the silver, I would act now. We've already sold 1,620, and I would use the QR code, get to the front of the line if you want to get the silver. I'm glad that the purple is the most popular, and blue is always that neutral color. You know, Mother's Day is coming up. Father's Day is coming up.
Exactly.
Somebody moving into a new house, somebody graduating, because everybody has a phone or a tablet or a computer. Back up everything that you do every day that is important to you. When you're taking those pictures, you're going to the beach, you're throwing the frisbee.
Yes.
You want all of those memories.
You want to keep them forever. And maybe it's your wedding that you've had on your computer and then something happens to your computer. You cannot replace that. And real quick, I just want to show you, you have some really neat tools too that you can use from your phone. So there is a way to photo scan or take pictures, and you're taking the picture on your phone, but the photo isn't stored on your phone. It goes directly onto the Ultimate Backup when you plug it into your computer. So if you do run out of space, just go into your Ultimate Backup app and sit there and take as many pictures and videos as you want. It goes straight to your Ultimate Backup when you get home. The other thing is photo editing. You can do some really cool photo editing. I want to show you on the computer right here. You can take old photos, and this is right in the Ultimate Backup application, which is built right into it. But here's a picture of me as a little tiny baby with a lot of wood paneling behind my mom and I. It's really damaged, but look, we've colorized it and we brought it back to life. Here's one of Suzanne Runyon's mom. Look at this. Unfortunately, she passed away very young, and Suzanne has very few pictures of her. This is one that she had that is gorgeous, but it is just a little bit blurry. But look at what we can do. We can colorize and we can renew that photograph. You're going to be able to do that with your Ultimate Backup as well. So it's storing, it's saving, it's protecting, it's clearing off your phone, it's getting rid of cloud service, it's ensuring that if anything bad happens, you're covered.
And it's ensuring, yes, if you could be in a wreck and you need to get the video before the police gets there, you know, to capture license plate numbers and get a witness who says what happens, you're always going to have storage. This is the largest capacity we have, 1 terabyte for the Ultimate Backup. Largest capacity and the lowest price that I have seen. And you guys, you're saving money because you can get rid of the cloud service. How much are you paying for that a month? So get it home for $23. If you do want the silver, order that right now. And I'm telling you, anything can happen. Coffee on the computer, fried, you lost your cell phone, somebody stole it, somebody grabs your computer, the wrong one, you're at the airport. Everything is backed up. This is the ultimate, this changes your life.
I did a video in a police training facility once and my cell phone was stolen. So you just never know.
You never know.
Police training facility and somebody stole my phone.
Tangible. You'll have it right here in your hand, everything that you need. Thank you very much, Lori.
Thank you, Debbie.
I love this because,
to see you, girl.
Yeah, the worst has happened.
Exactly.
Your husband goes into the water with the phone and with your honeymoon pictures. Not a good thing.
Not good.
We lost some memories. You guys, I want to tell you about our streaming app. If you'd like to stream HSN Plus, please do. You can watch all of our shows and all of our wonderful specials about menopause and you can do. Yeah, very important. And everybody has those important shows right now. You can watch the list with